Hi there! Welcome back to Dolls and Muck. I'm going to be sharing something a little different with you today. I decided it would be really fun to do a doll tour of my doll room. So I thought this would be a great opportunity because I actually cleaned in here a couple days ago, and yesterday was Easter. I finally got my girls all dressed in spring outfits. They are actually more or less put together. I got spring outfits on them. I got shoes on them, which was a major victory. I did not do the hair. I have 34 dolls. That was way too much of an undertaking, but I did get them dressed for spring. So I thought I would walk around and share my dolls with you, and you can see who is currently in my collection and how I store all my dolls and some of my clothing here in the doll room. So let's get started. So forgive the handheld camera, but just walking into this side of the room, this is where most of my own dolls are. And let's look up here. Here they are on this shelf, some of them. And I do have my dolls sit down because we live in California, and the last thing I want is for them all to come tumbling down in the middle of the night during an earthquake. So here we go. They're sitting down, and I'm just going to tell you their names and some brief information about each doll. So the redhead on the far left is Lily. She is one of my custom creations. Her base was Truly Me 116. Next to her is Ruben, one of my Copper Cadence customs. Next to her is Edna, one of my Copper Cadence customs. Next to her is Cookie, a custom kit also by Copper Cadence. Next to her is Leontina, who is a custom Makena made by Oh Dear Custom Dolls. You can see my Vestida de Azul doll there in the corner. I think they are still being made. I'm not completely sure. She's from Spain. Here we have a custom 28 by Oh Dear Custom Dolls, that's Wilhelmina, and then a custom Rebecca by Copper Cadence, that's Clarissa. I did re-wig her just the other day. Here is my beautiful custom Grace by Copper Cadence. I also re-wigged her a couple years ago. Her name is Ivy, and here is Quince. Quince is very special. She is my very first ever custom doll. She is a custom Kira by Copper Cadence, so very special. So there they are, top shelf in their spring outfits. Some of them got dressed more dressy, some of them were a little bit more casual, but there they are for spring. Moving down here, this is my Bonnie and Pearl doll Tabitha. This is my Schildkröte doll, and I actually have had her long enough, and she was in the closet where I keep the dolls I'm not sure I'm going to keep, and I don't remember her name, so I do apologize. And there in the middle is one of my very most special dolls in my entire collection. She is Holly, and she is a custom commissioned Waldorf style doll made out of all natural materials, commissioned by my husband and made by a neighbor. She's incredibly dear. And here are my two most precious teddy bears. Very, very special. That's Tolly on the left and Binti on the right. And you can see we have some of our American Girl books down here. These are the box sets of books. So my newest or most special dolls usually are right by my bed. And here you have on the left my beautiful custom 112 Malia. She was made by Oh Dear Custom Dolls. My Easter present there in the middle, look who joined us for Easter. I think her name is Prilla, and she is a custom 125, also by Oh Dear Custom Dolls. And there is my beautiful St. Patrick's Day sale 128 doll, and she is stock, and I named her Leslie. So moving over here, I have, as you see, a double row of dolls. And sorry for the angle, but it's a little narrow here on this side of the bed. So let's do back row. We have Alana, also by Copper Cadence. She's a custom 26, one of my favorite Truly Me dolls. We have my beautiful Sienna. She is a custom Be Forever Felicity by Copper Cadence. There is my gorgeous 127 stock, not customized. Her name is Jessamine, or Jessie for short. And I have to show you her outfit. I'm really proud of her outfit, so let's see if I can show it off here a little bit. Whoops, it looks like she's standing on the sides of her feet. This is what you get when you put dolls away at midnight the night before. So there you go. There's her adorable outfit. Isn't she cute? Oh my gosh, I love her so much. One of my very favorite dolls, one of my favorite Truly Me dolls. There is Maggie. She is my stock, only lightly customized 126. All I did was I did remove her lower lashes, and that is in a different video. Here is my beautiful Amara. She is actually kind of Alana's twin. Same base. Alana there on the left is a customized 26, and Amara is a customized 26 as well. But she was made by Oh Dear Custom Dolls. And here is Eugenia, also by Oh Dear Custom Dolls. She is a customized 79. And here is my very dear Luna. Luna's very shy, but she's one of my all-time favorite dolls. She is, of course, Truly Me 92. And then down here in front, we have Bobby, who is a custom Truly Me doll. I don't know her base. She's by Copper Cadence. I love her so much. I'm going to show you her curls. Look at her red curls. She's kind of a little topsy-turvy here, but look at those beautiful curls. Love her so much. There is my Kavi doll that I named Emily next to her. This is Annie, one of my most precious special dolls. She is a custom Truly Me. I don't know who her base was, but she was customized by Copper Cadence. She was actually commissioned by my husband, who wanted to have Rachel of Copper Cadence create a doll that looked like Annie and Hallie in the remake Parent Trap. So that is my wonderful, adorable Annie doll. Isn't she precious? I love her so much, and I love her dress. Look at this dress. That's by Cottage Sewing Studio. Just found the shop on Etsy the other day and got that dress. I love it. Here is my Belle doll, who we think might be named Jeanette. Beautiful Belle. I did customize her. If you watched that video, I did an eye swap. She has the light brown amber eyes like Lila. And let me just move the dresses here. This is my beautiful custom Just Mold by Copper Cadence. She's wearing Mary Ellen's beautiful pink dress. I don't know the name of that dress. Do you know the name of that dress? Isn't she gorgeous? I love her so much. I don't know which Just Mold doll was the base, but she was made by Copper Cadence. And next to her, one of my special spring dolls, this is my custom Krissa, also by Copper Cadence, and her name is Beatrix. Oh, sorry, I think I forgot to say, that's Maddie, and this is Beatrix. Isn't she adorable? I love this outfit so much. I think this was by Autumnal Stitches. I love that. And of course, here is my Maple Leaf Boy doll. We're still working on his name, and he's wearing his new shirt that he got for Easter. Isn't that just the cutest? So there you go. There they all are. Double row of dolls there. And here's our little corner. This is in my stack of spring clothing. I actually use this Pleasant Company basket. Do you remember these baskets from Pleasant Company days? Isn't that cute? It's a really nice basket. I use it to have kind of some of my, quite a stack. Top options of clothing that maybe feel the most fun for me. It's just easy to grab, but as you can see, we were kind of over the top with our spring dresses here. And there you can see an ice cream truck. This is our little children's book corner, our little library corner. And look at that. That is the original diner, Mary Ellen's original diner, and the camping cabin. Love it so much. Okay, these are my husband's dolls, so I'm not going to introduce them all, but these are my husband's dolls. This is his doll collection, and you can see some of our Jellycats and other stuffies there. And here are the rest of my dolls. So we have Lady Caroline on the left and Lottie on the right. Lady Caroline is a beautiful custom 121 by Copper Cadence. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite customs ever. And Lottie was my second fully customized creation. I did make Lottie. Same base. They are both made from Truly Me 121, the Just Mold with the middle part dark brown wavy hair and brown eyes. And then you can see my Maple Leaf collection behind them, as well as a few other dolls. Sorry about that. My dogs went off. The alarm system, the canine alarm system, just rang, so I had to take care of that. So here we have my wonderful American Girl Cafe. My favorite, easily my favorite accessory item big ticket accessory item that American Girl has made. I love it so much. And in the cafe you can see a few more dolls. This is my beautiful Create Your Own doll, Penny, my redhead Addie mold with hazel eyes. And this is another Copper Cadence custom. Her name is Zelle. She is a customized Marie Grace with Caroline's eyes. And this is Cabby. Cabby is one of my most recent fully customized creations. I actually used a custom Truly Me 90 who was customized by Oh Dear Custom Dolls as the base, but then I further painted her and re-wigged her. So a video about her is going to be coming soon. I did her, gosh, maybe a month ago. I just haven't had time to edit the video yet. And there's the wonderful cafe. So those are the cafe girls. And then over here, turning this way, we have the last few dolls. This is my beautiful Ariel Matilda and my wonderful Tiana doll, Georgie, and my witch doll. Isn't she wonderful? She's, I think it's Second Chance AG Dolls who made her. I'd have to look it up to be sure, but I'm pretty sure she's Second Chance AG Dolls, and she was a Truly Me doll that was actually dyed. I love her so much. She's one of my most special dolls, and her name is Araminta. So there you have it. There are my dolls all dressed for spring. They're all excited. And there is our doll room. And I just wanted to share one more thing. So this cabinet, normal people would use a cabinet like this for human clothes, but my husband and I bought this several years ago for doll clothes, and this is one of my victories, just finding a storage solution. So I just want to show you boots, doll boots. There we go. Doll shoes, you can see it's a little crowded in here. Get down there. Doll shoes, this is a double layer. These are like the ballet flats and dress shoes on top. And underneath, look at that, underneath we have like sneakers and regular shoes. You can see over here. It's just a little hard to lift this out with one hand. And I don't want to dump it all over the floor because then I'll have to reorganize them all. But there you go. Doll shoes. So fun. So just a peek here in my drawers. I do shirts like that and some dress-up outfits there on the side. And here we have pants and skirts and shorts. Look at that. So fun. I love organization for doll things. Dresses and sweaters and jackets. Look at that. So fun. And then I won't go through every drawer, but over here we have more dresses, historical dresses, which my historical collection is gradually shrinking. I've been gradually sort of selling and giving away some of my older historical clothes, but we have my collection of Etsy dresses here as well, the ones that aren't out for spring. So fun! So there you have it. So thanks for joining me today. I hope this was interesting and fun. I thought it would just be nice to share sort of the more human side of doll collecting. So far I've just done kind of isolated videos of me working on projects and unboxings, but this is where the doll magic happens. I don't shoot my videos in this room, unfortunately. It's very dark, except now in the morning. And since I do most of my videoing in the afternoon, it just doesn't work in here. But if we get more light somehow installed in here, I'd love to use this room more in the future. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you had a wonderful holiday weekend. I hope you have good things to look forward to, lots of fun dolly mail on the way, and of course that you're finding time to play with dolls. See you next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye.